Still getting more reactions to the release of the US Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl from Taliban captivity. The Taliban released a video most recently showing how he was released after 5 years. The footage shows him sitting in a pickup truck before being walked to a helicopter in Khost province. Mr. Bergahl was freed on Saturday in exchange for the release of 5 Guantanamo Bay detainees. The deal has caused controversy in the U.S. Republicans pitched against each other, warning that this could put Americans' lives at risk.
Video footage from the Afghan Taliban showed US Army Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl being transferred from the hands of the Taliban to US military officials in Khost province last week. The footage, which was posted on Al Mara, a Taliban website, could not be independently verified. It showed Bergdahl sitting in a car in a Batia area of Khost, surrounded by Taliban militants before a US helicopter carried him away. The militants were shouting, "Long live Majuddin." Bergahl was held for nearly 5 years in Afghanistan, was freed last week in a prisoner swap deal with the Taliban brokered by Qatari government. 5 Taliban militants were released from the U.S. prison at Guantanamo, Cuba, and flown to Qatar. He was captured in unknown circumstances in eastern Afghanistan on June 30, 2009, about 10 months after arriving in the country. Many U.S. government officials say they believe he was seized after walking away from his unit in violation of U.S. military regulations. On Monday, Republican members of the U.S. Congress said President Barack Obama had set a dangerous precedent with the prisoner swap and might have broken the law.
This decision to bring Sergeant Bergdahl home, and we applaud that he is home, is ill-founded, it is a mistake, and it is putting the lives of American servicemen and women at risk, and that, to me, is unacceptable to the American people.
But President Obama on Tuesday defended the operation to rescue Bergdahl, saying the United States was committed to freeing its prisoners of war, regardless of how they were captured.
But let me just make a very simple point here, and that is, regardless of the circumstances, whatever those circumstances may turn out to be, we still get an American soldier back if he's held in captivity. Period. Full stop. We don't condition that. And that's what every mom and dad who sees a son or daughter sent over into war theaters should expect from not just their commander-in-chief, but the United States of America.
The 5 Afghans released in the swap had been detainees held at the U.S. military base in Guantanamo, Cuba, and Congress is required to be given 30 days' notice for any transfer of prisoners from there. Meanwhile, the Pentagon says Bergdahl is in a stable condition at the U.S. Army's Landshut Regional Medical Center in Germany, where doctors are assessing his condition.